Hey, what's up YouTube? My name is Ryan and welcome to week 2 of the Animal Crossing New Horizons house/island tour. Just a reminder, this is a no time skipping island tour, so it is still very much a work in progress. I know there are a lot of people who are significantly further along in their Animal Crossing New Horizons designing journey than I am, but this is kind of where I am with it. So without further ado, let's get started. If you want to look at week 1, I'll put a link in the description down below for you to view. Otherwise, this is the master bedroom. The only thing that's really changed is the walls, the flooring. Added a rug here under this imperial bed that my fiance was kind enough to get for me. Otherwise, put some decorations up on the wall, and that's pretty much it. So we'll just kind of go through this bit by bit. The house honestly didn't change much from week 1. I decided to take out the dining area here and replace it with just a little typing like office area, a little desk for my guy there, and instead have turned this kitchen, or I'm beginning to turn this kitchen into a well, I just said it, into a kitchen. So I still need to figure out what to do with the rest of this area here. I probably just put the table and chair here. These are actually wardrobes that have been turned around so you can't access the drawers, but otherwise that's my makeshift countertop until I get the actual materials necessary for some of the countertop recipes that I have in my recipe book. Over here on the right hand side, we still have that Zen style room here. We added a few more things to it. Before it was just a hearth, a sink, and a cypress plant. Now we have a cypress plant in every corner of the room. I was kind enough to get these samurai swords here from one of my mods. There's a kimono holder up here. This nice little bamboo I'm not sorry, not a bamboo partition. It's like an iron Zen style partition. The hearth is still there, and added this neat little lamp. So that's pretty much it. Wallpaper and flooring is still the same. Let's go take a look at the biggest change that has happened since week 1, and that is what happened outside. Let's go take a look. So I'm going for a heavily Japanese inspired theme to the island, in particular the aesthetics of the walls and stuff like that. Otherwise, not a lot of like garden sections and stuff that you'll see quite yet. You can already see in the bottom right hand corner of the map there is a lot of paths now. In the time since week 1, I've unlocked terraforming, and that is what I've been doing a good majority of the time. That's been basically the entire week up until this point. And honestly, it's been a lot of planning that's been taking place. So a lot of the decorations and designing stuff is going to happen at a later time. Right now, a lot of this is going to be just figuring out the layout of how I want everything here. So the first thing that I did was I moved both shops to the front, right out the gate of the airport. Gives the people who are visiting the ability to just do what they need to do more efficiently. Actually, I see Phoebe's got a flea here. I'm going to go grab it really quick. Got him. All right, so on the left-hand side here, we have a little vending machine area, entryway to one of the beaches off the side of the airport here. Not really much going on here still from the previous video. And what you'll notice here is a lot of these little sections here, just like this. There are going to be a total of 10 of these scattered about the island here. Also getting around to this little section here, I'm probably going to do something a little bit more later on as well. So without time skipping, moving people's houses is taking up the longest amount of time. So if it weren't for that, I would probably be much more along with this, but because of the waiting, it's just gonna take me a whole lot longer to get this stuff where I want it to be, particularly with the fact that I think I have 9 residents at the moment. Yeah, and I need to move 7 more, so by the time we get to the week 3 update, hopefully all the houses will be moved by that time. So this is the little entryway plaza to the Resident Services Center. I was able to stumble upon a rare tulip island earlier this week, and so I decided to go ahead and plant those all around in front here. I love when it gets dark, actually, because then the garden lights turn on and it looks really, really pretty here. So we got some pink tulips and some black tulips on the side, and then just an encompassing wall around the resident services here. This section I worked on this morning. I actually did this during the live stream as well. I plan on making this like a Zen style relaxation area. What I want to do is I want to actually, once these houses are moved, I'll be pushing the river out a little bit further along to the north and then turning this whole section into like a park area. So this whole wooden flooring will go all the way around a massive pond, and that'll have like steps that go through the pond as well. Bamboo just scattered about as well, just to kind of bring it all together with that Japanese inspired style here. Otherwise, not a lot of stuff going on in the northeast and northwest side of the map. I'm doing a lot of terraforming, trying to figure that stuff out. So once I get all the residents moved, that's when a majority of the changes are going to happen, because I need this area, particularly where these houses are, in order to start fleshing out a majority of what I want to do here. The museum is probably my favorite part so far, and it's the one that has been upgraded the most since week 1. So we have this stone arch that goes into patterned red and white tulips that lead into cherry blossom trees, at least while they're in season, right up to the museum. Some garden lights on either side with a nice little waterfall leading into a small little pond that you can't really access, just to kind of enforce, like, if you were actually to be here at this museum, that this section is off limits to visitors. Nice little Zen stone up there with a rock bath or an outside bath here, utilizing those stone paths I got from Austin John Plays. So it's a nice little relaxation area here to the right of the museum, and then to the left is pretty much the same. Instead of a stone, we have the bird bath over there, Zen stone here in front of a swinging bench. So just another relaxation outside the museum. As of now, the museum is my favorite part of the entirety of the island at the moment. This museum is basically going to be the basis of how I want the rest of the island to look. So we'll use this as a guideline, and hopefully by week 3 and week 4, like I said, everything will start to be fleshed out a little bit more. This section here I just added on to kind of start getting the rest of the island populated with things. I've noticed that when I look at other people's islands, the biggest thing for me that makes it look really cozy and comfortable is that they just have a lot of stuff. Everything seems to have some sort of weird purpose, even if it doesn't seem like it at the time, and even if it's just with aesthetic things. So this purpose is just for cotton candy. Over here, not quite sure what I'm going to be doing with this section yet. Thought about turning this into just like a little plaza area, like a marketplace. So I'll have a bunch of stalls out with a bunch of miscellaneous items for no other purpose than just to look really, really nice. Otherwise, nothing going on with this beach either. Coming all the way over here to the right-hand side, past this little park area here. My house still needs to be moved. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to move it to. It's probably honestly going to be more to the right-hand side where those steps are. The steps I plan on opening up into the actual garden area of the entire island, which is going to take up a good majority of the top portion of the island here. And of course, we just have more resident areas here that have been blocked off. Down here, beach. Again, still very empty. I just added these 2 little poolside beds here. So I've been moving the river around a little bit more to the right as we keep going and adjusting the island with terraforming. As we keep figuring it out, the river is probably still going to get pushed further and further to the right. And then once these houses are moved, to be honest with you, I'll probably start pushing it up here. That would require me to then demolish the bridge, which I'm trying not to do for the sake of money purposes and stuff like that. But otherwise, that is pretty much it for the week 2 update of the island here. As you can see, there's been a lot of changes that have happened since week 1. I look forward to bringing you guys week 3 and week 4, and hopefully by week 3 I'll have started working on the island with 7 more houses to go, and me doing this every 7 days. By the time week 3 comes around, I will hopefully have started working on that up there. Also need to figure out what to do at the campsite. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. Be sure to like the video if you guys enjoyed. Be sure to also subscribe to the channel for when that week 3 video comes out, and also for more Animal Crossing videos in the future. I've been posting a lot of Animal Crossing videos as of late. So yeah, I also stream every Saturday and Sunday morning, and then Wednesday evenings on twitch.tv/RyanFTW. If you guys want to go check me out over there and hang out and play Animal Crossing, you can even watch the progress as we do this live. Otherwise, guys, that'll do it for me. Let me go ahead and give you all a little sign off here. There you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate it very much. Let me get out of the way. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.